Agbekoya Farmers Association has slammed the Miyetti Allah category over its opposition to the ban imposed on open grazing of cattle in the Southwest region. Governors in the Southwest had banned open grazing amid rising farmers' herders crisis in the region. But Miyetti Allah had insisted that the ban was tantamount to an eviction notice. The group secretary general Saleh Al-Hassan had claimed that the ban on open grazing was targeted at destroying the means of livelihood of herdsmen and radicalizing the herders. Reacting, however, Agbekoya Farmers Association criticized the leadership of Miyetti Allah category, asking why its members refused to heed the law guiding their place of residence. The association also questioned the rationale behind the Miyetti Allah's opposition when the Southerners living in the north are forced to obey Sharia law. President General of the group, Chief Kamoruddin Okikiola, said, "Can a Southerner or a Yoruba man living in the north refuse to obey the Sharia law or any other law of the northern states? Yoruba people have been very accommodating, but if we are pushed to the wall, we are going to fight back. How can a group of people under a business name or an association come out openly to say that they cannot obey the law of the state where they are operating their business, even if the law affects their business? We call on the Southwest governors to put everything in place to make sure the open grazing law is effectively obeyed to avoid and put to end clashes between farmers and herdsmen in the Southwest." Okikiola reiterated that the effective solution to the problems of clashes between farmers and herdsmen was to stop open grazing, stressing that those interested in rearing cattle must by all means establish cattle ranches as it is done in other countries of the world. The days of open grazing are gone, and anyone that is interested in rearing cattle should establish a cattle ranch. We are warning the members of the Miyetti Allah category to be ready to obey the open grazing law in Southwest or face the wrath of the law or otherwise consequences, he said. I think that's the valid point there. You say you want to live in a place, you say you cannot do that. What is your business? Even if that is the reason why what you are insinuating is what it is, that because of that they want to evict you, they have found out that this is the reason why they are having problem, and it is not farmers herders clashes, because I begin to realize that too, because the farmers are just there. They don't go out of their boundary. Their things or their business or the location of their business is immovable. It is you who always come out and look for trouble. Whatever reason they are giving for them to say that they are not going to obey the law, it is inconsequential. But let the law be put in place and let the law be enforced. Then if you don't obey it, so be it. Because like they ask, if Sharia is being put in place in your northern states, will anybody come out and say, I cannot do this, I cannot do that? And we have told people severally, if they said alcohol is not allowed there, you can't sell beer, you can't do that, then if you are not from that place, you just have to live there. And if you think that you are there and you are part of the people, that is the law they have put in place right from time immemorial. So why should you now be holding ground, if not that these people are looking for trouble? The governments of the region or the governors of those states, they have said these are the reasons, and that is causing the crisis here and there, and it's part of what you are doing, and they have put the thing in place. You don't have authority, or you have no way of questioning, or you don't have the right to question them. If you know that you cannot abide with that, then you move, you leave. So what are we talking about? These people need people that will stand up to them, because I don't know why the governors are making mouth pure, just keeping quiet. I don't know, 40 days. I think 40 days is what Biafrans, they gave IPOB members, they gave the Southeast governors, that if after that 40 days, if I'm not mistaken, that if they see these people grazing openly, then they will see what they define. Because these leaders, if you just wait for them, a lot of things will just go bad. A lot of things will just go bad. Believe you me. Well, all these herdsmen killing innocent people daily has the backing from the governments that pamper terrorism to its citizens that are asking for a better Nigeria, which is impossible to work. End Nigeria now or bust. Exactly, they can issue Sharia law in their state and expect everyone to obey it, yet refuse to obey laws against open grazing in southern states. If you cannot live peacefully with the host communities and abide by their law, then be ready to face whatever happens next. Miyetti Allah is a registered bandit or terrorist with their acts on every host communities. Governor of the Southwest have sold their rights to the Fulani's leader. Do the right thing at the right time. The Yoruba should take action before we are overwhelmed by this crisis. Big question that many of us can't give an answer. Well, one love, one Nigeria. This is called loyalty to Tinubu. That is how professional the Nigerian police is, but the IGP Adamu is more interested in clamping down on protesters against police brutality than fighting police crimes. This is what Tinubu's APC is giving us. Get ready for continuation of another 8 years of this regime if you vote for Tinubu. Me as okay, no, that is why we need to split the country as soon as possible so as to balance the equation. Sharia has nothing to do with the terrorism of killer herdsmen and Christian, and no Christian will be forced to obey Sharia law in any part of Nigeria, of the north. And what Miyetti Allah is doing is not Sharia. So please spare Sharia on this issue. Let us fight them together. Okay? Some are more Nigerian than others. I love this question, but I'm glad Miyetti Allah said they will not honor the anti-grazing laws. I want to see what the Southeast governors will do because they are all cowards. I dare them to be ruthless. You made Islamic law in the north and impose it on every citizen of the north, but want to obey the laws made in the south. You lie. You must obey. Or you don't want to obey the law in the south. You must obey. It's either you obey ban or on open grazing or take your cow to the north. They can't disobey. They are just daydreaming. That is fast lane to death. They will even plainly and boldly tell you that they operate Sharia laws and not Nigeria constitution. That Nigeria constitution is for people in Abuja and southern Nigeria. You can imagine. This one is smoking something additional here. After Sunday service, okay. Only this can save us. Okay, someone says only separation can save us. Okay, we are looking, we are watching with keen interest. Good question. Can I sell or drink alcohol in Kano? Where is Jagaban of Lagos? Is there? It's in Bodilon. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this.